Blackmore's Night with Troika, CVT guitar lesson for Gio. Gio, we're hitting grand slams, dude. Loving it. We're digging deeper and deeper into this Blackmore's Night album, and man, it's just a thing of beauty. This one is actually tuned double flat. Another word for that is D standard. So every string we need to drop a whole step, so this becomes a D. This becomes a G. You know what I mean? You just back it up 2 frets per string. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with alternate tuning. This is the first time we've come across it in any of your CVTs. So he's using his fingers, so I'm using a pick. You can go either way, you know. Okay. For volume, I'm gonna use a pick, and I'm a little more comfortable with the pick. But check it out. I'll start it with my fingers though. E minor, we're gonna go 2A and 2D. He hits the root, which is the low E, short rest, and then just follow it straight through to the high E. And then 3rd fret high E. Then he goes pull to 2, hammer 3, pull 2, pull open. It's a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna take it from that G note. You'll go. I'm gonna slow it down. Make sure your hammer on and your pull off attack is the same, if you follow what I'm saying. You want to keep those levels. We talked about this in the last one we did. So we have, and then he goes into E major now. 2A, 2D, 1G. Same concept, hit the root, short rest, and then play all the way through to the high E. Go right into A minor, 2nd fret D and G, 1st fret on the B, and go A through B. This next chord is an A minor with the G bass. Keep the A minor there and take your pinky, go to the 3rd fret on string 6. And you'll go E and then skip to the D, G, B. So it's right. And then next chord is a D with an F sharp bass. A few ways to play it. I've seen people do the thumb on the 2E. I'm just used to it. I've done them both ways, but I'll go index 2E, middle 2G, 3rd finger 3B. It's a D major with an F sharp on the bass instead of on the high end, right? And we're gonna go same strings. It'll go E, D, G, B. So it's it'll come from the A minor G. Let's try it again. And then 2G, open B twice, hammer the 1st fret, hold it down as you play the 3E, and then open B. So the G note stays in there. That's in essence what's happening. Okay, then 2 open on the A. This is really pretty what he does. And then 1, 2, 4 on the D. Then go 2 on the G, pull off to open. 2, 5 on the B, that's where I stopped. And it sounds unresolved because it is. Up to 7th fret on the low E, short rest as you go. So that's gonna ring, short rest, 8G, hammer 9, pull 8, so that's, and then go to the 9D, leave the middle on the 8G. And then 8G, open B, so. And then you go open E, 7B, 8G, which are still there, right? 7B, so those last 4 notes will be 8E, 7E, slide to 11. So you have once you get to the 11th fret on the high E from sliding, we go 12, 14. I'm fretting out. If you listen close, Ritchie's acoustics doing the same thing. Not quite as bad up in the high register. So 14, 15, 14, 15, 17 on the high E. So basically, and then ends it with, hope you have a cutaway on your acoustic because you're going to need it for this. 16th fret on the D string, and you're going to go D, G, and B with that, and then 19 high E. Alright, and that's it for the intro. Section 1, 19 seconds in, E minor, we're going to go 7A, 9th fret D and G, 8B. And then the 7th fret on the A string twice. A minor bar everything 5th fret. Actually, this kind of moves as an arpeggio if I'm not mistaken. Like, this is great. 5E, 7th fret A and D, 5th fret G, B, E, and do the shift, like with the index. And we talked about that in our last lesson too, but it was coming from the high string to the low string. Rather than go, we're going, and then go 7, 8 on the high E. Technique time. You're going to go 7th fret, pick, hammer 8, pull 7 and 5. Once again, we're listening for volume, right? A lot of times when people hammer the pinky, it doesn't come out loud enough, so snap, snap. Hammer, snap, snap. So, and then 5th fret, B, G, reversing that. Slide to 4 and end on 7D. D, F sharp bass, so we did that earlier. 2E, open on the A and D, 2G and 3B. 3rd fret on the low E, and then open D, G, B, 3rd fret B. So from the D, F sharp, it's B7, 2A, 1D, 2G, open B, 2E. And there holds when you have the darkened line in your tabs, Geo, so you wouldn't want to go. That's all ringing. 2A, 4B, and 3 high E. Now we got to get creative. We can hybrid pick or do the thumb, index, and middle. Just make sure your volumes are clear. So it's back to the E minor like we did it earlier. Then E7, bar the 7th fret, and we're gonna go 7A, 9D, 7G, 9B, and play those 4. So it's, then we'll go. It's an A minor, open A, 2nd fret D, G, 1B, open high E. And then the 5 high E. So we came from this, right? And then the 7th, A minor. And then E minor, played in a different spot. 2D, 4G, 5B, 3 high E. That's the same as this, note for note. A little harder over here. But on this, go D, G, B, and then think of it as E, B, E, B, E. So it's kind of quick on that. So it'll be like the same concept on a B major, 2A, 4th fret D, G, B, and then go G, B, G, B. Same concept though, right? So we have, and then take that chord, which is a B major, move it a half step sharp. That means 1 fret higher. 3rd and 5th fret do the same thing, but it's a little shorter. You'll go. You cut it short by 2 notes. And then back to the E minor we did, but this time D, G, B, E, B, E, just a little shorter again. Same idea on the B major. So we have. Okay, that's it for that. Section 2A, 51 seconds in. Here's where it really kicks in. And the strum pattern is really the same through all this. The E minor that we did earlier, 7A, 9D, G, 8B. We're going to go down, down, up, down, down 6 times. Same strum over A minor, 7th fret D, barred 5th fret, G, B, E, open A, or you can just do this full A minor bar, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. Gave you 2 options because I think for the rest of them I end up doing this version. It's just fuller. 2 times through on the strum. D major, 5A, 7th fret D, G, and B. Keep in mind on this stuff, Geo, you know, top strings muted and the high by muting with my fingers. So that'll be a 1-time strum into a G major 1-time strum. So it's, and it's 3rd position G major. Everything 3rd fret barred, 5A, D, 4G. So coming from D major we have, yeah. So our outline is this. And then B7, there's a couple places we do this. But this one I went with the closest, which would be 2nd fret barred, A string all the way down, 4D and 4B. And it'll be 2 times through on the strum. If you need to, if it's a newer chord, something you're not sure, definitely pick each note of the string. And if they're all clear, good. And all this comes in at, like I said, 51 seconds in. Yep, that's about the tempo. So, so we finished on the B7. Then we go to the next section, section 2B. It's all similar, but this time it's E minor to E major, and I like that. It's sad, happy, right? The feel of it. So from the A string down, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. So we have same strum over the major. It's the 7A, barred 9th fret, D, G, and B. From there, A minor bar, 5th fret there, 2 times through. Then we're going to go E minor. So that's an E minor, B7, which through the rest of the song, for the most part, unless it's a repeat, it's going to be played here. 7th fret barred everything, 9A, 8G. And if you have to, arpeggiate that. Make sure we're clear. And then back to the E minor 2 times. So your outline for section 2B is E minor, E major, A minor twice, E minor, B7, E minor twice. So if you can change those chords quick enough, you're going to be good to go, because the strum, like I said, that's all we're doing on it. Section 2C, minute 12 in, once again, same strum. D major, 5A, 7th fret, D, G, and B. We're going to go 2 times through to the G major, 2 times through. Alright, so, and from there we're going to go to the B7, 7th position, 2 times through. E minor, twice. So let's do that again. That's the first half of this section. Okay, D major, twice. G, twice. A minor, twice. And then B7 4 times. Alright, so let me play that straight through section 2C. It's one of the longer sections. Alright, so we have Section 3A, a minute 31 in. Now I did this just to let me know how you feel with this. Section 3A, a minute 31 in. What I did now was I put the chord names, and so you'll have E minor, then a dash, then E major, dash, A minor with two X above it, so you know it's 2 times through on the strum. Little more of a way to help you memorize this stuff, but the chords are all chords we've done. So let's go through that. E minor to E major, A minor twice,